Hello everybody, today I'll be continuing a long way main story. And on chapter 7, Under the Veil, the Bullets birth neither the kind nor the cruel, all caught up in the same tragic fate.
In the first 3 months, I had no idea who I was fighting, or what lay on the other side of the trenches. It was as if there were a black wall standing between us and our enemy. They could attack at any time. I can't sleep. I don't want to die. I don't want to see their faces. I don't want to know what our enemy looks like. And worst of all, I don't know why.
By the time Carol returns to the trenches, the most recent bombardment have already ended. Attacks can never really be called calm, but rattle of machine guns and crack rifles flood into the background. The shelling hasn't changed much. A few craters to replace the old ones.
Ach so, you're back, Millman. Tell us, where did you take little Franz?
He lies beneath stone, in a silent wood, and marches no more.
Erich runs out of reply. He's standing in Franz's boots, freshly shined.
I bet Herr Wille you'd take the opportunity to keep walking and never come back. Lucky me.
Where is he?
He's dead. I guess you'll call me Herr Hauptmann now.
Erich because he's hiding into the new crater decorating their trench.
Got a shell. Just like that.
Erich's face flares and then runs flash red, dropping veins trending along his forehead.
Lucky me. And lucky him. That Schweinhund.
He rushes to Catherine, grabbing him by the collar.
Er stirbt. Und wem soll ich jetzt meinen verdammten Sold geben? Warum bist du überhaupt zurückgekommen? Wir haben schon genug Geister in diesem verdammten Schützengraben.
Erich pulls Catherine up and tosses him against the trench wall.
Du schlenderst hier einfach durch und holst unsere Brüder. Du begräbst sie. Warum? Warum darfst du zurückkehren? Und sie bleiben tot. Willst du uns verhöhnen?
Catherine slows but do not fall, making an effort to fight against Erich's strength.
Der Tod verspottet nicht. Und er kann auch nicht aufhören, zurückzukehren. Er ist ebenso machtlos wie jeder andere Soldat, seinen Dienst zu erfüllen. Welches Schicksal uns erwartet, bleibt verborgen. Sein verschlungener Pfad zeigt sich erst, wenn wir ihn betreten. Niemand wählt die Stunde in...
Scheiße.
Sorry. A car's flat and empty. Just like that, the fire and fire comes from him. Soldiers walk by, look away, and continue their work. 100 pairs of eyes. I shoot them numb to the chaotic scene.
I just want to keep myself in one piece when my time comes. Better make sure I look good for my funeral, right? Now, off you go.
Sir, there's movement coming from no man's land.
The spotter interrupts their stand-up, hanging Eric a trench for their
What?
scope. Eric grabs the scope and crushes up the nearby.
That's just 2 soldiers. Could it be a trench raid?
I don't think so, Herr Hauptmann. Why would they go over the top in broad daylight? Look, they're waving their arms.
Huh? What are they doing? Wait. Their hands are wrapped in bandages.
Maybe they want to stop the war. I don't know. Maybe they want to make peace or something.
Is that a problem?
Eric turns the periscope to the spotter.
Keep your eye on them, soldier. I think I know what's going on.
The living walk over dead man's ground.
Deserters, I'll bet. I heard some soldiers used to shoot their own palms so they could be sent back to the rear. but they reward that kind of cowardice with bullets nowadays.
Do they come seeking death or life?
With all the officers keeping their heads low, maybe they decided they don't want to do the punishing themselves. Just kick these poor bastards out of the trench and tell them to walk till they drop.
Old and new members intertwine in Kara's mind, forming an incomplete persistent thought.
They do not march to us as warriors, but as broken men.
You're right. Pass it down the line. Does anyone here speak French?
Oui, a little. I took some French back in school.
Schnell, schnell! Say something.
Ja, Herr Hauptmann.
The spotter presses his head against the sandbags and interprets his voice through the writing set.
Toi, là-bas. Lâchez vos armes et venez ici. Nous. Spotter.
Verdammt, who the hell shot him?
I think it was the leader, Mr. Hartframe or something like that. This is Curly from around.
soldier?
Major Brown. The major faces ashen and stiff.
I killed him.
Oh no, Rudolph! Rudolph stammers out the words, lying properly against a thumbback, with stray smoke lingering out from his taking rifle. His glasses are thick and charged window, and still he the best marksman in the company.
The other bastard's still standing. Are you blind?
But, Herr Major, he surrendered. He dropped his weapon.
It's a trap, you idiot. They have a bomb or some kind of infectious disease. Do you want to keep him, soldier? You going to share your rations with him?
Herr Major, we're supposed to accept all prisoners. There are camps to send them to, or even the safe zone.
He pulls his pistol up, points to the marksman's chest.
That was an order, soldier. You are to shoot that foreign devil, or I'll send you out to test if their snipers are as spineless as you are.
I...
Major,
Blasting boys have rippled down the trench, with bodies make way for figures moving like a charge in slow motion. Major Brown reaches the sound.
Carl, what took you so long? Don't you know I could have you shot for dereliction of duty?
punish the guilty then. But the man that stands alone is innocent. Spare him.
The statement is stunning in the sharpness, defiance that Trey Major Brown has come to expect from him.
You are not entitled to challenge my authority, Sergeant.
His war is over. His blood should not water these fields.
Feiglinge!
Major Brown straight forward in a single step, boots running against the trench wind planks.
You're just like those foreigners, poisoning the hearts of our youth with feckless sentimentality. Your weakness, this fatalism, is a plague spreading through our ranks. That man over there is a threat to our fatherland, yet you plead for his life.
A single unthinking stare sweeps over the gathered shoulder, cowing each man into silence.
I won't let this cowardice ruin our nation. We will keep fighting until no man alive stands against us. Only through their blood and our tireless sacrifice will we grow fearless and retrieve the glory of our birthright.
There is no glory for the dead, Eberhard. Only suffering, guilt, and regret for those that remain. No courage is found in the blood of the innocent. Only stains that can never be washed out.
Unsinn!
I remember you. Major Braun, my old friend, would never say these things. What lies were whispered in your ears by Manus Vindicte?
Shut up! That's slander! Who told you that?
I do not slander you, Herr Major.
Explain yourself! Explain all of this!
The man roars, and for a second, Caron slammed against the trench wall.
Lügen! Manus vindicte! Was soll das heißen?
These are not your eyes.
Antworter!
But the man fired in a temper. It burst. Caron reacted too slowly to obey the pistol, and it smashed across his head. Mayor Brown eyes are fixed on the pistol and in his eyes, and anger replaced with shock. Caron, now wounded, raises his hand and his blood, but beneath the curtain, something seems to crack.
Raise your head, Sergeant.
Eberhard,
Do not call me that. I am your superior officer. Verdammt! Obey my orders.
it should not have been this way.
He raised his head. The moon is heavy and labored. A hollow and forbidden presence seemed to fill the trench around them.
Gott im Himmel. This is not a sight fit for the living, Eberhard. But perhaps you must be reminded.
No! Your face! Cover it now!
Do you remember the fear as bombs exploded by our sides? The pain when our brothers moaned out their last breaths? Have you forgotten? Or have you only hardened your heart?
This war is... Sacrifice is necessary for a nation to make progress. Every soldier who has died for the fatherland should feel honored for their sacrifice. You should have been honored, Paul.
Jetzt sprechen wir nicht von Opfer. Der Tod ist keine Ehre. Er kennt kein Ritual, keine Tugend. Er ist Leere und nichts. Der Krieg hat uns den Tod zu sehr zur Gewohnheit gemacht. Du, Eberhard, du hast den Respekt vor dem Leben verloren. Ganz gleich wie dieser Krieg endet. Wir haben bereits verloren.
Ich bin dein Vorgesetzter. Du willst mich töten? Dann tu es.
Der Tod wird dich nicht retten, mein Freund. Ich hoffe, dass du dich selbst retten kannst.
The older soldiers huddle to the side. Major Brown collapses on the ground, just roar and then go blank. Looking up and over at the same time, his face is bone and stiff as a corpse. Carol kneels over him and closes his eyes, motion too familiar to those watching.
Scheiße. What the hell just happened?
Rudolph speaks to the crowd, man young person both timid and brave.
Is Major Braun dead? Caron, you didn't...
Did you?
Karim stands deliberately facing away from the crowd, replacing a mask and hood with a careful precision.
We will live. We will leave here together. You have command, Erich. Make the right choices. I don't want you to see what lies beneath. Please, look away.
Forced bulge at the end of every cliff will swallow them back. All others stand standing silent as Caron departs with Major Brown in style.
All right. Someone grab that deserter. I'll search him. Show's over. Move it, soldiers. That poor sap is still waiting. Ausführung.
That was a really cool scene. I really liked the animation there. And there's... Oh, hi, Auntie.
Look at these boys. They left home, with puffed chests and confident smiles on their faces, thinking they'd go to the front, pull a few triggers, kill a few enemies, and come back as heroes. But when their feet hit the soil, they turned pacifist, it seems, wounding their own hands rather than their enemies. Their mothers should have begged them to stay, not waved their handkerchiefs to see them off.
They had no choice.
Really? You think death is the only option? What could possibly be the point in that? Don't tell me you believe there's glory in dying on the battlefield. The thought makes me sick.
No, there's no glory in that. I meant that there's no choice because they were forced to do it. They couldn't be choose. So they had no choice, and they had to do it because they were forced to do it. It's not that glorious.
Look there, at the lifeless body laid flat in the mud. He couldn't even muster the courage to flee, so he bribed a fellow soldier, a man he barely knew, with 3 cigarettes to surrender with him. He died, killed in a moment of pure senseless hatred. And the other lived, saved by a flicker of mercy. Where should his mother aim her grief? At the officer who changed his mind just a moment too late? The officer will be pardoned. They'll say he, too, was a victim of this endless, miserable cycle of hatred. So tell me, please tell me, to whom this rage should go, and I will take this kitchen knife and plunge it into their heart.
Okay, chapter 8. Death of the young, but life and death equally insignificant.
Don't worry so much, Paul. We'll find glory on the battlefield. No man can stop us as long as we stick together. Come on, let's join the war and prove ourselves to Herr Mühlenberger. Think how proud your parents will be. Their son, a war hero. Abraham! Verdammt! Where's Dietrich? He and Becker are dead. Grab that gun. We need to go. Move! Do you think we'll win, Paul?
I don't know, mein Freund. I think I just want to go home.
So yeah, Paul is Karen.
Dietrich, Bertke, and Elven. What did they die for if we just give up? Hang in there, Paul. The only way to make their sacrifice count is to win. We promised we'd go home together. Paul! Paul!
Oh, so that's how Karen died. He got crushed by a tank?
Major, the past is in the past. You can't change anything by letting yourself be overcome by sorrow. Don't forget that victory is the only thing that matters, and we can give it to you.
I think this is a madness.
Give it to me. How?
I'll make you a true hero, one without fear or hesitation.
Smoke and blood fade into the distance. Abraham lies, a wooden board dragged by some Muslim horse. He swallows air like a drowning man, and immediately falls plunge as the cave fills his lungs. The dragging stuff.
You're awake.
Paul?
but the man behind the mask says nothing. He only offers a hand.
My head. It hurts.
Everyone struggles to adjust his surrounding. Take a long time to find focus.
Where are you taking me?
Mon père, the Foundation may have some cure for the spell you have fallen under.
No. No.
Still days after the deal, he can only mutter in denial. He looks around, searching for something to brace against, eventually finding the ground. He takes off his hat and scratches his straw like a golden hair.
Gott im Himmel. What did I do?
He still can't find his breath. Each gasp of air only making the choking sensation worse.
That deserter. I ordered Rudolph to pull the trigger, but I was the one who killed him.
The other lives. Eri saw to that.
He wasn't the only one. So many have died. And I was the one that sent them to their death.
Abraham lowered his head, holding his gaze at a small patch of soil beneath him. Canon watches him adjusting his dark cloak.
Do you remember, Paul? There was a poem. Like Goethe... No, Schiller, maybe. Those days at school feel like a fairy tale now. Herr Mühlenberger asked you and Dietrich to write it out on the blackboard. You two didn't even know where to start. I remember I thought he was going to snap you both in two. Just a few months later, we were here. Dietrich died that very first day.
This is so sad.
Do you remember how we cried that night? We thought it would be the saddest day of our lives. We ran out of tears before anything else. Mir ist kalt, Paul.
Die Angst kehrt zurück. Halte sie fest. Sie wird dich wärmen.
Abraham crushes it, embraces himself.
This is the place you found, isn't it? Where Franz was buried.
He lies below us.
There are so many graves. But I am still alive. Why, Paul? Why am I not lying among them?
The living speak of luck. The rest are silent.
The answer wasn't satisfied, but the lone survivor cannot find a new question. The lone silence speaks again.
I wish I could forget it all now. If I didn't know what happened, I wouldn't... No. No, it's not right for me to ask that. But I'm still alive. Is there anything I can do for them?
That isn't a question for the dead. I can't tell you what to do, Eberhard.
Eberhard reaches into his coat pocket, but finds it empty. His strife was a helpless grunt.
You mentioned Manus Vindicte.
You remember?
What about the Foundation? You talked to them too, right? Do you really think they can stop this war?
They pursue peace. but it cannot be found by their efforts alone.
He turned to the hill and the woods, through the thicket and further lies the town of Morpengs. Abraham closed his eyes and waits for his dust to settle.
Come on. Let's go see Montpé again.
Oh, the Foundation.
I was about to pay a visit to Herr Mühlenberger when someone from Army Command said the colonel wanted to see me. I was taken to a meeting room with many other officers. I recognized them. I knew many had just been promoted like me. Colonel Hirschfelder showed up to give us a speech. Yeah. The same colonel who was assassinated after the parley. The time has come when our nation calls for heroes, he said. With our foremost goal to create a prosperous new world for our children. We have fought valiantly, and now the war turns in our favor. We stand but one step away from total victory, yet it is at this very moment that our soldiers have lost their courage. They waste their time looting every barn, cellar, and shed in search of treasure, and drink to numb their fears, delaying our operations. Their greed and cowardice have spread through our army like a malignant tumor. Fortunately, we have found a cure. An organization that believes in the promise of our victory has provided us with an extraordinary development.
Is he talking about the Manus or the Foundation?
That's all I remember. I don't have a mind for technology, but it just washed the fear off me.
Okay, he's talking to the Foundation, I think, but he's like recounting, but he got help from the Manus. But like, he didn't know they were the Manus. I think that's...
Thinking about it now, we must have been like lab rats to them. As soon as they finished their ritual, we became so sure of our victory that we began yelling and singing as one. We were just fresh-faced boys again, thirsty for a war we'd forgotten.
The hair static echoes through the special room, then fades.
I think that's enough for now. That was a recording from a German major we encountered in Montpé. I intend to submit a report with full details, including his entire statement and an explanation for our inquiries.
The head of the frontline investigation quiets, waiting for the instruction from the decision makers at the rear.
Manus Vindicta is moving quicker than any of us could have imagined.
But none of these makes sense.
Pedro had returned from the front, as is checking from the assassination attempt.
If they came to this era at the same time as we did, how could they have already infiltrated the military higher-ups in such a short time?
We've already theorized that Arcana may now possess the power to rewrite history. Which means going forward, any records from history as we once knew it will be unreliable for estimating their strength.
Pedro falls into a heavy silence.
Pedro, what were the other representatives' opinions concerning Manus Vindicta?
They all denied its existence.
I see. It seems as though we're left with no other option but to change policies.
No, we can't resort to such radical measures.
The Dobbs representative states his position in advance.
The Foundation risks alienating any potential allies if we act too aggressively now. This war will not be the end of our fight. We will need to rely on their cooperation in the future. And that requires trust and a sense of security.
On the subject of governments, I have some news to report.
Christ was the suffers on the government's hall.
A man of the Interfactional Committee paid a secret visit to Montpay, hoping to obtain intel about the Manus.
A secret visit?
As a fellow politician, but I merely graphed his true intent behind their visit.
What did they say? Do they intend to use our intel against the heads of their army command?
You've guessed it. If their government manages to reign in the army, it'll be much easier to reach a ceasefire.
But if anyone were to find out, we might be accused of interfering in their internal affairs. Have you considered that, Creius?
Officially, the Foundation never made any contact with their government. All I did was have a candid conversation with a man about my concerns for his people.
He stresses one key detail.
At any rate, they haven't any reason to expose their cooperation with us.
There are simply too many uncertainties to consider.
The politician, accustomed to checks and balances, checked the implication of a factional dispute.
It doesn't matter which era we end up in. We always benefit from a political climate that is friendly to the Foundation. What do you think, Pedro?
Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, let's see what I missed.
History will only be restored to its rightful track if the peaceful factions on each side can rise to power and stop this war. This has been our goal from the beginning. It doesn't matter which era we end up in. We always benefit from a political climate that is friendly to the Foundation. That's undeniable. What do you think, Pedro?
Sorry about that, my phone almost died and I had to put it to charge. He removes his glasses and rubs his eyes.
I might be able to persuade some of the other committee members to support this proposal. If we're certain of this course of action, then we'll have to provide intel to those seeking peace, in all governments involved.
Good. No faction should put their own goals above those of the Foundation's. We'll need more to verify that Major's statement. Send investigators to search other regions and report everything they see. Creius, continue your investigation. Follow every possible lead.
Understood. We'll dig up whatever they have buried.
To be continued. Nothing new. Past crows whisper of movement lost beneath the clamor of calamity. Depths of the forest. Night falls and creatures still. Oh, hi, Sentinel. Not far away, there's another shadow hiding in the forest, the cover of night. I will be digging for a withered tree trunk. But Gorgios belong to the night. They recognize one another with ease in the dimness.
Un homme est proclamé coupable, et pour cela condamné à mort, près même de la justice d'un procès. Son exécution est survenue telle en vent, le réduisant au silence avant qu'il ait pu prononcer un mot de repentir. Et c'est cela que tu appelles la justice?
Leave me be, Ladislas.
She shrugs a heavy question off.
Hast thou reflected on thine actions? Meeting eye for eye and tooth for tooth. Is it justice or vengeance still?
Do you think so little of me, that I would call it justice, even were it not so? Blame me then, cousin. Damn and condemn me. I care not.
Never would I damn thee, cousin. For it is thy soul for which I am most concerned. I fear it doth wither with every act of malice. Hark and listen well. Dost thou forget the nature of our unholy ancestry? We art the kin of demons, 1,000 years hence, and their malevolence yet floweth thickened in our veins, and their whispers pricketh still our ears in the silence.
Then answer me this question, dear cousin. You stand before the scales of a balance. On one pan, the lives of 10 men, and on the other, 100. If you had the power to shift its weight to save the money, would you?
A question that is heavy laced with blasphemies. Hast thou already bent thine ear to the devil's lies?
Answer me, cousin. Elsewise, there is nothing more that needs to be said.
Ladislas furrows his brow and lowers his head, motioning the words of a prayer.
Silence? Are you truly so naive? The scales are laying far heavier for those in the throes of war. Yet you have not even the courage to answer a simple question. I'm afraid you have mistaken your weakness for virtue. Go back to the monastery, Ladislas. This is war. Red in tooth and claw. And your heart proves too quick to kindle.
Ladislas vanishes into the dark with a sigh, his form melting into the night. The Gorgoyle's eyes, soldier leans against a tree and breathes rest. In the crook of his branches she stops slowly.
You are again at odds, it seems.
The burden in their ears is big without a source, coming from neither place nor person.
It was not a battle, I thought.
Our cousin is more learned than either of we two, but he lacks in courage compared to thee, most daring of us all.
I do not deny his learnedness, but there are neither letters nor prose that might aid my mission.
Thou burnest too short a wick, and the flames of perdition rise to meet thee. I fear for thee, Marie, that thou go forth to a battle that will consume thee, whether in defeat or in triumph. Marcel, Antoine, and Yvonne, they once promised to return as thou didst. Yet they fell all the same, each after the last. Yvonne was taken before she had even tasted battle.
Let remorse consume me if it must. But God willing, I will see the end of this war first. Ere then, the fear of regret will not stay me. Not now. And perhaps, on that day when peace finally comes, he will return to us.
The boys vanish in the night breeze. She will not hear it again this night. The jacket of the skeleton pursues the march towards her next lead. Ryan lays out a lucky strategic map above the table. Rose picks up a handle bullet, betting it first or more pay.
Major Brown was able to recall some of the locations that may have been used by the Manors. His coordinates aren't what anyone would call precise, so he'd best start searching ASAP. Chester, you'll take the forest. Casper will be expecting you on the edge.
One bullet stamp on right on the spot marked as
On it.
forest.
Camilla, Lee, you'll search from here and move along the river.
We'll get it done, sir.
His new order is marked for another run. Place on upright on the table.
Charles, Amanda, you're on Hill 299. You'll need to cross no man's land to get there. Make sure you establish your identity with both sides in advance to avoid friendly fire.
Understood.
The gathered room empties order by order, bullet by bullet, into one last round remains.
Farabian.
Yes, sir.
I want you on this village. Take Marsha with you. She's a skilled combatant as well as a medic. You can count on each other.
Yes, sir.
Silence says, leaving one person remaining without others. The young soldier looks sideways superior, and Spuckner leaves written on his face.
So, does that mean I'll remain on standby in Montpay?
Heimer. Wait, she is Ulrich's thing from Life Chapter. She didn't have a name then. I bet she got her name now.
Yes. I need someone coordinating the defense of this town should the menace attack.
Oh.
Liz turns into dread.
Is this it?
I believe so. Let's get on with it.
The village around them still carries the sign. Is this it?
I believe so. Let's get on with it.
The village around them still carries the signs of lush wilderness, ghetto fields, for its abundance and safety ones.
Watch my 6.
The two draw their weapons to enter from the side. The investigators are not stopping anyway. They haven't been expected to do so. They would just treat this place as another forgotten wretched of better days.
This place is empty. It's heartbreaking to see it so quiet.
We're ahead of schedule. Let's start by checking the houses one by one.
Good. Find anything?
Only some letters I can't read. I guess they didn't have time to post them before they left.
There were some small arms in the basement. All of them older models and rusty. The ammo was damp.
Marsha holds her gaze on the empty warehouse.
This place had to have been looted more than a few times. The only valuables left are the ones too heavy to move.
So basically there's nothing here. What do the Manus want it for?
She shakes her head in frustration.
I was rushed through the investigator training before being sent to Montpay. It's possible I missed something.
The young man tries to console her, but his smile is still off.
Don't worry, you're doing fine. Mr. Craus always says training is no match for experience. Blackbird is a prime example. I mean, Meryl. You met her back in Montpay. She's been through all the training the Foundation could throw at her, but she still isn't ready for the battlefield. I probably shouldn't say, but she nearly went mental during the Antarctic operation.
The battlefield is crueler than ordinary people can imagine. A few weeks of military training just isn't enough.
Barbarian follows the topic and branches a question he's long been holding back.
So, what's your deal? I know you came from some order with special arcane training. You can freeze your fear and pain, emotional stuff during battle until you feel safe. I only skimmed through the briefing. Is that right?
It's more complicated than that. But I'm not sure I'd like to get into it now.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
No need to apologize. Just... Do you think we missed anything?
Well, let's take a minute. What could they even possibly hide here? Arms? Chemical weapons? Secret files? Or gear smuggled back from the future?
I don't know much about Manus and Dictate, or the future.
The soaring ash living followed by thunder flashing on the rock spread across her armor.
Incoming!
Armored vehicle, 200 meters northwest of the village. Take cover!
Time for battle. Abandoned village.
Je prierai pour vous.
Any dialogue? Not yet.
Agreed.
Recital and target lockdown.
Our victory comes in a tide of blood.
This is now. Now is the time for repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time for repentance.
Oh, people, rotten luck.
You retreat.
Oops, sorry.
At least one of us needs to make it back to report this. On my signal, you run, I'll cover you.
Defending gunshots.
Incoming!
I hope you like a splash of red. Taking a peek inside, sensing their thoughts. Close your eyes. It will all be over soon. The path will become clear. Face the truth. Rotten
A
luck!
shot hit. Now is the time for repentance.
Wait, that wasn't enemy fire.
There's a breach in the armor, see? It's slowing down.
This may be our only chance, Masha.
Le
That's
destin
gonna
est
set
une
me down.
gargouille. Target lockdown.
Taking a peek inside.
Le glas funèbre sonne pour toi.
I like this whole shit.
Huh? It's already over?
Hi, Medbug. Oh, that's the end. Oh,
I'm afraid I only have turnip stew to serve you. I will add a few sausage scraps to your bowl, however.
Thank you.
Here. Now go. It's best you leave before another battle breaks out.
Already?
Is there something else you want from me? You know what? Since you're so fond of visiting, take the chair you're sitting on. Even through the coldest winters, that chair was spared the fire. Perhaps it was meant for you. Right. Since you insist on staying, I will go to the market and see what I can find. Sit here for a while longer if you like. Prepare for a lifelong stay, even. With any luck, this place will become your grave by the time the next farce ends.
Huh? That was all for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.